Hey everyone, Bill Worrell here, and a couple weeks ago I announced that I'll be returning to touring with the band America. I'm super excited about it, and in that video I spotlighted my brand new Anderson Guitar Works partnership. But I would be remiss if I didn't highlight my partnership with Taylor Guitars. So my partnership with Taylor began many years ago when I first joined America as the guitar tech. They were using Taylor, so naturally I was already working with them anyway, but I really fell in love with them. Now, for a little bit of context, I grew up playing Martin guitars or similar guitars to Martins. In fact, one of my dad's guitars that I cut my teeth on was a Takamine guitar, but it was one of those lawsuit guitars, if you know about them. Basically designed very much like a D28, had the script logo very much in the same font of the Martin guitars. They're called lawsuits because Martin actually sued them. So they were a short-lived model, but we owned one, and it was just a stellar instrument, honestly. And then later on, he actually did end up getting a Martin D28 while he was out on tour with Pat Benatar. So of course, I promptly confiscated that and played it quite a bit. But they're kind of opposite instruments to me, in the sense that, in my opinion, Martins are a little bit more mid-forward, and that's a great sound, of course. What I love, though, about the Taylors, and what I noticed about the Taylors when I started playing them, is that they're, to me, a little more mid-scooped. And what this results in is a little bit more of a certain clarity. It certainly helps that Taylor has a very playable fretboard. I think the radius of the fretboard is a little bit flatter, but just in general, that between the tone and the playability, and then things like the intonation, it has a compensated nut. But when you add all these things up, it makes a very playable instrument and still sounds great to boot. And of course, it has a very traditional kind of look. And it's a 714 CE, so it's got the cutaway, it's got some of the features of a 7 Series. So anyway, enough of my yakking, let's do some playing. Okay, so hopefully you dug some of those clips. Definitely check out taylorguitars.com and any of your local music stores for them. And we'll see you on the road with America.